We know we need new ways to make sustainable, delicious, and cost-effective food. The food industry is full of ideas for products that precision fermentation can make that will be better for people and planet. But how to make them continues to challenge us. At Triplebar, we imagine a future where understanding how to make an alternative protein is just a query away. Similar to how you can ask ChatGPT to pass the bar exam and it will do so, we want to create a world where one can simply ask how to make yeast secrete your protein of choice at high titer and low cost. Now, this is neither a new dream nor a small task. And with AI being a very shiny object, I'm often the skeptic of whether AI can, much less will, solve a problem. But even very recently, breakthroughs in machine learning for biotech have made stunning advancements. Large language models applied to protein language have generated new open-source CRISPR systems, and success rates for design of antibody binders are rapidly increasing. The successes in protein language are really compelling. So we feel that now is the time to push to the next horizon, the genome. At Triplebar, we are applying machine learning tools to the language of the genome in a way designed to answer the problems of producing alternative protein. The algorithm architecture exists, but the amount of data required is enormous, which is where the Triplebar platform comes in. Our platform allows us to generate data on a scale we need to be able to train Gen AI at the genome level. Our core platform uses microfluidics to miniaturize test. Imagine a test tube, but scaled down smaller than the width of human hair. Our platform allows us to test not just hundreds or thousands of genomes, but tens of millions. How does this work? We create a library of variants, say 10 million variants of a yeast making a protein. We take those 10 million yeast variants and we put them each into their own container, more than 1,000,000 times smaller than a test tube. They grow in that container, produce, and secrete protein. We then put them back on platform to measure and evaluate each one to see which variants have made the most protein. We can do this very quickly, evaluating those 10 million variants in a single day. This gives us a readout of how each genetic variant performed by actually testing it, not simulation, but actually directly testing for titer. Coupled with the ability to sequence in a miniaturized state, we can tie which genetic variations lead to high protein production for that protein of interest on the scale of millions of data points. It's important to get a sense for how much data might be required to make Gen AI work on the scale of the genome. To date, about 16,000 fungal genomes are sequenced and publicly available, providing an amount of data that is significant, but still 100 times less than that used to train GPT-4. It's no surprise then that the state-of-the-art GLMs can only predict things that we already understand pretty well, like regulatory elements or what sequence is likely to make a gene. Even if the current pace of sequencing for fungal genomes continues to grow exponentially, it will take a decade to achieve this GPT-4 level of data. On the other hand, given Triplebar's ability to increase throughput of test with function tagged to genetics, we would be able to collect a GPT-4 quantity of data in about 18 months. Once we have the data set and the foundational genome language model, our most important questions in strain engineering become a query away. The end product, what now takes teams of people years of design to develop, can be known in moments. Our goal, to make precision fermentation a reliable product development tool. We need better ways to make the foods we eat, and precision fermentation has held that promise for decades, but hasn't yet delivered. We're on the edge of making that promise a reality, and we couldn't be more excited to bring this to the world. Thank you.